So I did some defense technology, and I was working on a slide-in extreme weather expedition camper body that had a 180-degree viewing deck, an area for generators. There were separate circuits for the air conditioning units, and had protective areas for both awnings as well as for secondary glass to protect the primary polycarbonate, so that if stuff was getting thrown against the side, that it would damage the external glass, the linear glass, as opposed to the curved glass or the shaped glass that was a whole lot harder to replace. So if I'm driving into a hurricane or a tornado, the impacts against this area and this area, or driving off-road, were going to be significant.
People don't really know what to do with it?
I had nobody knew what to do with this. This tilted out at 45 degrees. This came up at 90 degrees, and this came down actually all the way 180 degrees, but it was designed to be at 90 degrees. It was kind of a model that I was playing with just to see the ergonomics of what a glider platform could be connected to an airship gondola, but it was classified. Not really. It was for me. There was some classified information that I really needed to get declassified. This wasn't on that list, but it was for me, and people kept taking pictures of it, obviously, because, it's a pretty cool piece. Or at least everyone seemed very, very fascinated and interested. I was designed to slide in the back of a 6x6. And again, it was supposed to be able to ford deep water and be separated, if necessary, from the vehicle and float to wherever it needed to go. So it needed to be able to float. It needed to be airship gondola capable, and then I was going to try living in it. And then it also is going to function as a camper body for extreme weather with fold down doors. Anyway, I went to NASA as a kid. They put acid in my juice box, and then, I started building stuff. At least that's was my excuse. It's all true. It's a $250 gate, double hung, double swung. It opened here, and then the whole gate opened. Every time I build something, they tear it down. I had some questions about my family. My mom looked a little like Krista McAuliffe, and then my mom told me that I bit Mackenzie Rosman, who is Tuti and Yoni Netanyahu's daughter at NASA, and I recognized her immediately when she showed up on 7th Heaven. And then I looked a little bit like Yoni, so I asked for the FOIA, and they won't give me my records, and they won't give Kenzie her records either. So I was working on building a permaculture farm in my mother's memory. She passed away from brain cancer. And I built some weird stuff, and I know it looks really weird, but especially the symbols. I don't know if you saw Transformers, but he was writing in symbols too, and the Chinese write in symbols, so I don't understand why my symbols would be any different than the Chinese symbols or cuneiform or the symbols on the Transformers movie. Listen, I'm telling you, honest to goodness, when we went to Texas after I got our family kicked out for biting Mackenzie Rosman at NASA, which actually happened, she kept stealing my trucks, and then I bit her, and then we got kicked out of NASA. At least that's what my mom said. Then I went to the other Air Force base, and then that's where they give us the special juice boxes, where they give you the juice that gives you ESP, and you can remote view and see things that make you design future technology. Is that real? Ladies and gentlemen of the United States, I don't know what to say. I don't think so, but it's funny. The Mackenzie Rosman stuff is the ESP and the acid in the juice box. Probably not. I don't know whether I'm related to Yoni too. They're not required to give you foster records. My mom implied that might be true, but she definitely told me about Tootie Netan's daughter, and I just wanted to know if we were related. But this makes me look like a crazy weirdo, so I'm trying to keep my crazy low-key. Thank you for your time.